Oh yeah. Let's see what happens now. Let's see what happens now. I think it works. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael here. Let me know if you guys can see me, you can hear me, if all the audio is working. Clearly, I'm back home in Maryland. I was going to stream last night, but after, about 11 hours and 804 miles, we got home with all the kids and everything else, and I figured I'd go to bed and just start fresh today. So hopefully that is all right with all of you. I see you all tuning in here. Cashew, good to see you. Jay Winslow, Scotty's Hobby, Tim, Brian Burke, Fishing, Cristiano, Pablo, got some new names in here. I see Vandy's out there, Gary Driver, Chris Watts, Tim, yes, where you can see and hear everything. So I got some announcements. Here. First off, to hit 200,000 subscribers, and it has been, for all intensive purposes, a year within a week of the first React video I've done. And before that, I think I was sitting at about 20-some thousand subscribers. So basically, we've 10x'd in a year. Amazing. You guys are the best. I sincerely appreciate all the support. And so I have some announcements for you guys. We're not doing the live track reaction right now. I'm going to do another one of those this week. But I got some fun and exciting things to do. Now, as you know, number one, I told you for every big milestone I would have a concert. So I'm having a concert on December 22nd, 12/22. It's going to be a full band live stream show, and it is going to be another group. For each one of these, I'm going to play with someone totally different and kind of showcase some of the local talent we have here in the Baltimore, Maryland area. I'd love eventually to do like a road tour for one of these and go to different towns, after COVID. So that's going to be with my friend Josh Willis's band, and it's going to be a lot of originals and a couple covers thrown in. They're all going to be surprises, and that's going to be awesome. So we have 2 rehearsals coming up for that. I got to learn a bunch of his original tunes, but I like to showcase a lot of different types of stuff on here. We do covers, we do originals, we do big acts, we do tiny acts, and so this is one of the local bands that I've always liked, that I've liked to play with, and there's some great players. So that's the 22nd. Second thing to announce. You guys know last time? Oxend, how are you, sir? Yes, Michael Turner, Tom Haviland, Dime Life, Anthony Clark, Gavin, Heiser's Pro Disc, Golf and Smoke Shop. Yes, Tim Williams, Garrett. Good to see you all. So, I'm not picking. I saw that Heiser asked, will I be playing any Dead tunes this time? I don't know. I'm not picking the songs. This is, again, his show. And the proceeds are going to go to his band, split evenly. And so, quite literally, I'm a hired gun on this, and I kind of like doing it that way. I'm going to do a couple acoustic things moving forward. I got some plans in the mix for big bands, little bands, totally different genres. I'm going to make it different for every milestone. So the more subs we attract, the more we'll do it. So, moving on. As I did last time with the show, I gave away a guitar. Look, I even got a kid in the background. Which one's that? That's Wyatt. That's number 2. He's 7. And he's the man. He's totally the man. So, last time I did a giveaway. And so I know everybody wants a shot at another PRS. So, I'm going to make a separate video announcing this with what you have to do. I haven't decided what I have to do. I know I got a lot of guff from people last time about actually showing people's emails, which in hindsight, I guess I shouldn't have. So I'm going to figure out some other solution. So it's not going to be an email opt-in. And I don't want it to be just YouTube comments. So maybe it'll be like if people sign up for the free course on the site, so I have their name and I can just read their name. But it's not going to be limited to the US only. It's going to be global. It's going to be free to enter. And here's what it's going to be. It's going to be this. It's going to be, you know what? Let me pull up my email from the mighty Gene Nooney, who basically runs all of this stuff, and I will tell you exactly what it is, because Gene and everybody at PRS has been supporting or in support of me for so long, since before I had anything going on YouTube, that they just continue to. They're the only brand I work with, if you guys haven't figured that out by now. This is not a gear channel, but they're the only ones I work with because their gear is the best. They're the best people. And so sold. I don't need anything else. So, she says, how about a dreamy combo of an SE Hollow Body 2 Piezo Peacock Blue. That's this, MSRP $15.49. And with a Sanzera 20 combo amp with an SRP of $8.99. So the giveaway is going to be both this guitar, but brand new from the factory, this exact guitar, and a Sanzera 20 amp to go with it. So for anybody out there that needs a whole new rig, you get a chance to win it for free. Now this guitar, I played a little bit in the intro. I know I got a lot of gain on it, but you know. Yeah, you know, I've been playing that Silver Sky for a month because I've been in Florida. Dude, I miss the humbuckers, man. I miss, you know, the semi-hollow. This thing screams. So anyway, it's this guitar, this color, this thing, and again, it's the piezo. So you got the acoustic sounds and the electric sounds. Brand new from the factory. And you get the Sanzera amp, so it's like almost $3,000 worth of gear for free, and it's gonna be the 22nd, so 3 days before Christmas. You know, if you celebrate Christmas, but global, no restrictions on where it is. Literally, I talked to Gene this morning. And I was like, listen, I don't want to restrict this, and I don't want people to have to pay to enter. So, like, if someone from Australia wins it, I'll split the shipping with you. And she writes back in all caps, deal. See, this is what I'm talking about. So, I'm going to announce that in a separate video. Coming out also, finally, with the website. Oh, did I have a little glitch here? So you get the concert on the 22nd. The giveaway is going to be announced, or the winner is going to be picked. Again, announced live. Also, the night of the concert on the 22nd. And we're going to launch also going to be on the 22nd. And everybody obviously that enters for the giveaway will get an email for that, and all the good spiciness that goes along there. And I haven't filmed the course yet. But I have a few in mind. Obviously, I'm very close to doing part 2 of the Grateful Dead course. I am leaning towards that. But I also realize that not everybody is on the same train that I am with that. And the other courses that I've had a tremendous amount of requests for, which I'm also totally ready to film. I'm going to film in about 2 weeks. I'm going to tighten it up. I would love your feedback. Is one, a hybrid picking course dedicated to what you see me do all the time, the picking the fingers, right? So, lots of requests for that. I get so many emails about like, hey, dude, you use your picking your fingers for everything. there aren't any good courses out there for that. How do you look at that? So I have a curriculum for that. The other one is more of a fundamentals course idea, which is I talked about the 4 pillars of an effective practice routine. Exercises, actually learning the songs and stuff that you like, following a specific learning path with a course, teacher, book, whatever, and 4, playing with other people and creating. The first part of that, the exercise part of that, is a full course I've always wanted to do. You've seen people like John Petrucci do like the 10-hour thing or the Steve Vai thing. And I think that seeing how I tackle my exercises with a focus on rhythm and dynamics is something that would really benefit a lot of people regardless of genre. And then obviously there's been requests for a funk fundamental and a bluegrass fundamental. All of these I'm prepared to film. I just have to pick which one. I'm obviously leaning towards the second Garcia one. I feel ready. It's been enough months. I feel like I got what I want to say under my belt. But I also really feel like the hybrid course and especially the exercise course have to get done soon, because they'll help people regardless of genre and what they're into, and they're really fundamental to how I play. For example, if you guys watch my Instagram, I don't do it all the time, you'll see me do these, You'll see me do, let me take this echo off here. You'll see me do my exercises, and what I do that is different than what you might typically do is I make a point to focus on different beats and accentuations. So instead of just the idea is, can you put a click on? I would do it with a click or a beat and make music with them. So focus on pulse number 1. Pulse number 2. Pulse number 3. Pulse number 4. And getting used to that adding syncopation at speed and at will on a digit level completely changes how you improvise. That's how you sound, and why people sound so fluid and expressive at speed, right? When they don't have a ton of compression and a ton of gain on. It's how the chicken pickers and all like the really, really clean jazz players and whatever genre you're into. But I'm not talking about the super compressed, super gained sweep stuff. No, I'm talking about real dynamic control at warp speed happens. It happens because you've fine-tuned your digits not to come up and down, but to be just as expressive and punctuate just like you would if you're going slower. I think that'd be a tremendous course because it's literally a fundamental of mine when I had private students. So that's it. I'd love to take some questions here. Again, we're not doing a bunch of React requests right now just because it's the middle of the day and my kids are virtual learning and I only have a little bit. So that's it. Those are my announcements. Concert, 12/22, 9 p.m. Mostly original music. I'm not picking the set list or anything. I'm showcasing a local band I like to play with because they're awesome and every town has awesome players. On that same night, giving away this guitar with the matching Sanzera combo amp from Paul Reed Smith. Free to enter, no limits on where you are, global, shipped right to you, direct from the factory, brand new, full warranty, the whole deal, free. Awesome. PRS is awesome, and that's what's happening. And also, a new course coming out exactly on the same day, just before Christmas, and it's going to be one of those. So I'm going to go back and read these comments after this stream and see what you guys thought might be one of the best courses, but I'm ready to film all of them. Again, it's either going to be part 2 of the dead course, chicken picking, like, hybrid picking, the finger exercise course. I really think it should be one of those, or the next 2 fundamentals that have been requested, the funk fundamental and a bluegrass fundamental. Be nice to do an acoustic one. Haven't done one yet either. All right, so now let's take some questions here. Let's see. Mods. Yeah, and if you guys want to email me, I'm seeing some people's suggestions. You can just throw it into support@guitargate.com and I will see it. Brian Cox, yes, I am back. Yes, that is my dog. I try to be nice, dude. I try to be nice. Landon, thank you so much. Yeah, it took about, I don't remember when the last concert was. It July? It was summertime. So we're cruising. Improv on the spot course. Yeah, but see, what I would have to do for that is like make 15 or 20 improvs and then go back and teach them maybe. That's an idea. I like that. I'm going to start doing these weekly courses. I know I talked about it on the last live stream. I'm forcing myself. I went and bought an easy to use drum thing, a MIDI controller so I can make my own beats. I made the track that you heard me play over in the beginning here. I really want to start doing that. I don't write enough, and so maybe that's what I would do. But I feel like I could make that free for YouTube. But that's a great idea. That is a great idea. The 11, yeah, Love the Dead love to be able to pick better. I generally speak, actually not generally, with the exception of the first Dead course, which, by the way, we don't go over any Dead songs. It's a primer. I only do non-genre specific stuff, or like not artist specific stuff. So everything I do is supposed to be used in every genre. And honestly, the Garcia primer isn't any different, because all of that stuff is usable in every genre. I like to try to teach that way. So I'm with you. Like the GIT Fridays, how to build confidence and capability. That's a really good idea. John, finger exercises and acoustic courses. Dude, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Austin, I do. And again, if you haven't watched that last live stream I did, I talked about this at length, about how the one thing I've always known I needed to work on but never have as a musician, as an artist, is songwriting. I've tried my whole life to get good at the wood and the wire, but the words and the stories are honestly what moves me the most with music in general. And so I think we always put off the stuff that we know is going to be the hardest and the most revealing about ourselves. And so that needs to happen this year. That needs to happen. It's going to happen. I'm telling you, and you're going to make me do it. All right. Murray Fisher, my ear sucks. What is the best way to get it better? Now, dude, this is the story of my life. And this is the story, the underlying story of what is on my website. And that is that my ear has always been the weakest part of my game. It has always sucked. Now, not for rhythm, not for dynamics, not for phrasing. My ear's actually always been very good for those things. Right? So there's always the give and the take, right? And, if you don't have your rhythm and your timing, it doesn't really matter what notes you play. So there's that. But because my ear for melodies and harmonies has always been very bad, the weakest part of my game. That's what learning how to use music theory has trained my ear to get better. So what I recommend to you is what I did, and that is learn how to use basic, and I'm talking basic music theory, to learn the fretboard. And what's going to happen is that if you know in your brain that this note must sound good after, this note sounds good over this chord because it's a tonic, this note sounds good over this chord because it's a third. It's different, it's not a perfect interval, but it's the third in which it makes it major or minor. If I know the fifth sounds good over this chord, it doesn't make it major or minor, but it's another perfect interval. If you learn basic, and I'm talking basic music theory, and your brain accepts it as, okay, these things always work, and here's why. And you learn how to apply it, meaning, I like this song. It's what you see me do in the videos. I like this song. I like this lead. What is it about it that I like? And then you dive in and you say, okay, this note or this lick contains these notes over this chord, makes sense. Why? Put a name to it. And when you can put a name to it and you understand it intellectually, your ear then begins to catch up to the game. Your ear follows it. Some people, their brain has to catch up to their ear because they have an ear for melody and harmony. Some people have that same issue with rhythm, or they have great pitch and they can hear things, but their timing is terrible, right? Or they just have no internal feel for subdivisions and can't lock in with the band. But they can figure out the notes in songs right away. Everybody is different. You know, it's not just about the harmony and the melody. Some people have a great ear for harmony, but not so much melody. It's a thing. And so the beauty of this is that whether you're learning the theory behind the notation, whether you're playing drums, right? And you got to see it charted out to making sense of the internal subdivisions because you can't hear it right away. You can use your brain to make your ear catch up. And that is what I did for melody and harmony. And that is what I focus on teaching because I teach what worked for me. And it is that simple, right? Build your relative pitch with your brain and it will catch up. And you don't just learn music theory, you got to learn how to apply it. That's the key, applying it on the fretboard. Great question. Great question. Yeah, start simple. Determination. You'll get it. Dude, done. That's the whole thing. That's literally why my tagline on the channel says, getting better every day. Working hard. Do it with me. That's it. You got to have a little path, right? You got to have a little goal, but it's just, can we get a little bit better? Just a little bit every time. And then you do that as something you enjoy for your life, whatever your goals may be. That's it. No shortcuts. There's no magic pill. There's no silver bullet. It's just keep picking it up and have a plan to get just a little bit better every day. That's it. That's what we're doing here. That's it. Hey, you rule. Keep doing what you're doing. Murray, you're very, very welcome. Cashew, yes, I'm determined to listen to Dime Life too. All right, so that's it. Let me recap this. Actually, we'll jam a little bit on the way out. Yeah, the 11. That's the trick. It doesn't have to be in your hands for an hour or 2 hours. You don't. If your goal isn't to be a professional musician and support a family, right, like mine, like with an instrument, you don't have to have it in your hands all day. But if you love it and it excites a part about you that you like, that you get excited about it, and your goal is to just be a weekend warrior, or just even do it for you and make tunes, or hang with some friends and have some beers on the weekend. It doesn't matter what your goals are. It's just about repetition, keep picking it up. The process of literally, it's down. I walk into a room, pick it up, and then when you pick it up, because life happens, but you always have some part of those 4 pillars that you're working on. I'm not learning a song today. I'm just going to do my exercises, and I'm going to focus on my rhythm and dynamics. Okay, great. Or I want to learn a song. Or I'm like, oh my God, I've been putting off that one course or that one lesson in the course. I've been stuck on lesson 10. Let me do lesson 11 right now. Let me see if I can't figure out, whatever it is. Or let me book a show and go to a friend's house, or play, bring, my buds are hanging out and drinking beers. Let me bring my guitar. Let's play together. Let me write a tune. It's always going to be one of those 4, and it's just you keep picking it up, and every time you do, have a plan to just get a little bit better every time. That's it. That's it. It's like you want to get good at cooking steaks, cook a lot of steaks. Pay attention to what works, what doesn't. Do more of what works, less of what doesn't, but keep making them, right? You want to get good at it. It's just a human thing. Repetition and a plan to get better. Paying attention to what's happening and a commitment to trying to be better. That's it. All right, so to wrap it up, 200K. Thank you. Huge milestone for me. We 10x'd in a year. I'm still blown away by the support. 2, to say thank you. I'm going to do it every 100,000 or every milestone. Getting a live concert. That's going to be December 22nd, 9 p.m. with a local band. We're going to be doing original stuff, a few covers, whatever he picks. And we're going to be accepting donations that are going to be split for the band to support a local band, right? Every town's got some bitchin' people in it, and this band is no different. Number 3, to go with that, we're doing a giveaway. This exact guitar, this is the PRS SE Hollow Body 2, the piezo in this color, along with the matching Sanzero combo amp from Paul Reed Smith. Both new, full warranty, the whole deal from the factory. Global, doesn't matter where you live. It's going to be free to enter. You don't have to spend any money. And we'll find a way to make it fair, and it'll definitely be safe and secure. Always trying to get better at that too. And one last thing to note. My emails, the GuitarGate responses, if you guys have been posting videos, just know that I love you all so much, but I have been so swamped that I'm going to work through it the next week or so. But it is getting to the point where I'm pretty damn overwhelmed with the support and your questions, and I want to help each and every one of you, and I love hearing your stories. So just please be patient with me. I can't stress to you enough. I appreciate you, but please be patient. And that's it. I'll let you listen to this guitar. We'll do this track again. And stay tuned for the actual guitar, the actual video announcement that will come later this week about what you have to do to win this and all the nice details and all that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Love you all so much. And if anybody that super chatted, I thought I missed one. If you did have a request, I'll try to do that the next one I do request, but not today because I got to run. I got to go through, I think it's like 220 some emails. No shit. See you.